Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you've been thinking about the NFL and the future of one of its most storied franchises. We're on the brink of a seismic shift in the league that could redefine a team's legacy. Imagine a superstar, an elite player, one of the best in the league being on the move. The kind of player who can single-handedly transform a defense and elevate it to championship-caliber status. Picture the chaos in the front offices right now. Phones ringing off the hook, executives huddling in hastily convened meetings, and frantic texts being sent back and forth. My sources, and let me tell you they are impeccable and deeply connected, have just confirmed something huge, something that could tip the balance of power in the NFL. You can almost hear the tension in the air, the whispers of an impending announcement, the anticipation palpable and electric. The question on everyone's mind is, who is this game-changing figure, this defensive dynamo about to alter the course of the league? Buckle up, because this is big, and I guarantee it will leave you on the edge of your seat. Now let's set the stage. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, with a rich history of Super Bowl glory, has faced a tumultuous journey these past few years. Under the leadership of head coach Brian Schottenheimer, they're desperate to regain their status as perennial contenders. After missing the playoffs for 2 consecutive seasons, the Cowboys finished the most recent season with a 7-9-1 record. A respectable performance, but not nearly enough for a franchise with ambitions of hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. The fans are restless, yearning for those days of dominance when the Cowboys were feared and respected, not just in the NFC East but throughout the league. Their needs are glaringly apparent. A dominant defensive force to bolster their ranks, someone who can anchor a defense and turn it into an impregnable fortress. The defensive coordinator position remains vacant after a series of setbacks, and the search for the right candidate has been exhaustive and thorough, involving a slew of intense meetings, encrypted calls, and private jets ferrying executives across the country in search of solutions. The Dallas Cowboys are not a team that shies away from making bold moves. They know what they need and have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to make it happen. There's an air of suspense around the Cowboys' headquarters, whispers of secret meetings that have taken place under the cover of darkness. Every detail has been meticulously planned, every contingency considered. The Cowboys have been searching for months, scouring the league to find the perfect piece to complete their puzzle. And then they found him, the player with the potential to ignite a defense and lead them back to glory. I'm talking about Javon Hargrave. Yes, the rumors are true. The Dallas Cowboys have their sights set on acquiring one of the top defensive tackles in the league, currently playing with the Minnesota Vikings. Hargrave, a towering presence on the field, stands at 6'2" and weighs 305 pounds. At 32 years old, soon to be 33, he brings with him a wealth of experience and a proven track record of excellence. Last season with the Vikings may have been a bit underwhelming by his high standards, with only 3.5 sacks to show for his efforts, but don't let that fool you. His ability to generate pressure up the middle is second to none, and his presence can change the dynamics of a defense instantly. Throughout his illustrious career, Hargrave has amassed 329 tackles and 37.5 sacks, showcasing his ability to disrupt offensive lines and make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Hargrave's journey to this point has been noteworthy. Drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 3rd round of the 2016 NFL Draft, he quickly made a name for himself as a formidable defensive force. His tenure with the Philadelphia Eagles saw him help his team reach Super Bowl LVII, and he continued to make significant contributions during his time with the San Francisco 49ers. A 2-time Pro Bowler, Hargrave brings with him not only skill but a winning mentality that could be infectious in the Cowboys' locker room. His current contract with the Vikings is a 2-year deal worth $30 million, with a cap hit of $21.5 million for 2026. The Vikings are facing considerable salary cap constraints, with deficits nearing $36 million, making Hargrave a potential candidate for release or trade. The Cowboys see this as their opportunity, a chance to bring a superstar into the fold who can shore up their defensive line and bring them back to prominence. It's not just the stats that make Hargrave an enticing option for the Cowboys. His playing style is a perfect fit for what they need. He's known for his explosiveness off the snap, his ability to penetrate through the line, and his knack for getting to the quarterback. The Cowboys, with their storied defensive history, have been missing that anchor in the middle, and Hargrave fits the bill perfectly. His ability to disrupt plays and cause havoc in the backfield makes him a nightmare for any offense. This is a guy who thrives under pressure, has played in some of the biggest games in the NFL, and knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level. The behind-the-scenes drama surrounding this potential deal is nothing short of extraordinary. NFL insiders are buzzing, with some of the biggest names in the business expressing their admiration for the Cowboys' boldness and foresight. This is the kind of move that could put the Cowboys back in the conversation as Super Bowl contenders, one veteran analyst remarked. Bringing in a guy like Hargrave shows that the Cowboys are committed to building a championship-caliber defense. The Cowboys' front office, led by the legendary Jerry Jones, is working tirelessly, maneuvering through complex financial implications and creatively structuring the deal to make it all work. Despite rival teams possibly trying to block this deal, the Cowboys remain laser-focused on their goal. They know the stakes are high, and they're not willing to let this opportunity slip through their fingers. The financial aspect of this potential acquisition is a critical consideration. With the Cowboys' current salary cap situation requiring delicate management, the move to bring in Hargrave needs to be strategized carefully. However, it's believed that their front office possesses the acumen to juggle these numbers successfully. The potential cap savings if Hargrave is released are set at $11 million, and this could be a factor in how the deal is structured moving forward. Meanwhile, discussions around where exactly Hargrave would fit into the Cowboys' defensive scheme have been fervent. He would likely replace or complement current defensive tackles like Solomon Thomas and Quinnen Williams, offering a tremendous boost alongside the existing talent. His addition would be a strategic masterstroke, allowing the Cowboys to fortify their defensive line, amplify their pass rush, and inject vigor into a unit that has at times struggled to close out games. As we take a closer look at the implications this potential move holds for the Cowboys, the excitement is undeniable. It isn't just about the numbers or the stats, it's about the vision this team has moving forward. Owner Jerry Jones has often spoken about building a dynasty, investing not only in star players, but also in the infrastructure and coaching staff needed to support lasting success. The anticipation within the Cowboys fan base and across social media is palpable, with discussions and theories running rampant. Hargrave's potential in the Cowboys' iconic navy blue and silver colors has fans dreaming of a return to the top. The next 48 hours will be crucial as final decisions are made and agreements potentially inked. This could be a defining moment for the Dallas Cowboys, a chance to shift the narrative and cement their place once again among the league's elite. Can you imagine Javon Hargrave donning the star, leading the charge as the Cowboys rise to the pinnacle of football greatness? It's a thrilling prospect, one that has everyone on the edge of their seats. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment below, do you want him or nah? And don't forget to subscribe and share because this is one story you won't want to miss.